Aoostar WTR Max launches as new 11-bay NAS with capable AMD Ryzen APU and OCuLink port. The Aoostar WTR Max made its first debut in China, and while the company didn't reveal much about the NAS back then, it has now made the system available to pre-order. It packs the Ryzen 7 Pro 8 for 5HS, and the barebone version costs $699. Aoostar has fully unveiled the WTR Max, which was first showcased in China at the 2025 AMD Greater China Channel Conference. While the company didn't reveal much about the system at the event, it has now made the NAS available to pre-order. It's expected to start shipping in May, and the barebone version costs $699. As for the system itself, it's an upgraded version of the WTR Pro, which is a 4-bay NAS that tops out at Intel M150. The WTR Max, on the other hand, comes with the Ryzen 7 Pro 8 for 5HS, one of the top-end options from the Hotpoint lineup. Aoostar's newer system also features an 11-bay configuration. To be specific, there are 7 physical bays on the new WTR Max NAS, and 6 of them can hold a 3.5-inch SATA drive each. The other bay has 4 M to PCIe 4.0 slots for terabyte Samsung 990 Pro Cur, $279.99 on Amazon, and the system itself has an internal PCIe 4.0 slot, totaling the drive count to 11. The company highlights that the Ryzen APU is paired with the Glacier Pro 1.0 cooling system. This cooling setup is said to feature a large VC heat spreader to keep the APU cool during heavy loads, and it also has dual cooling fans on the back to cool off the installed drives. There's a built-in screen as well. It's paired with the company's dedicated NAS control software, and it can offer real-time information for monitoring the CPU, RAM, GPU, and other components of the system. Aoostar's WTR Max also sports an OCuLink port, which users can use to expand storage with a hard drive enclosure or add more GPU power with an eGPU. Other notable features of the Aoostar WTR Max include a rich set of connectivity ports with a USB 4 port, dual-channel RAM, aluminum alloy chassis, and triple display output support. You can learn more about the system from the complete spec sheet that's attached below. AMD Ryzen 7 processor. Aoostar WTR Pro Mini PC packs the AMD R7 Pro 8 for 5HS Enterprise CPU 3.8 to 5.1 GHz, RAM and SSD. Aoostar WTR Max 8 for 5HS Mini PC as to DDR556, OCuLink slots up to 128 GB, M to 2280 NVMe X5 PCIe for .0x to *3. PCIe 4.0x1*2, and support ECC RAM 2.5, 3.5 SATA-X6 storage input/output, DC, output, supports triple 4K 240 Hz display. Connect in the way you want. Aoostar WTR Max AMD R7 Pro 8 for 5HS Mini PC comes with USB 3.0 to Gen 2x2, USB 3.0 to Gen 1x1, USB 4x1 OCuLink X, 1 PCIe 4.0x4, does not occupy NVMe slot and not support hot swap. HDMI X1, Type-C X1, 2.5G LAN X to Intel X710 10GB LAN X to SFP plus 3.5mm audio jack X1 HDMI 2.1 X1, micro SD card port X1, DC X1 wooden box. All of the packages include 1X Aoostar WTR Max AMD R7 Pro 8 for 5HS Mini PC, 1X HDMI cable, 1X power supply, 1X user manual.